Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Stats Sidelines. I'm your host, Lil D, co-host Chizo. We got some friends in the building, some of NFL's best. To my right, Frank Sanders. To my left, Michael Bankston. Next to him, Jerome Daniels. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Good, man. Good to be here on once again, man. Make this show poppin'. Hanging out with the homies, man, the chief, co-host, and you, Mr. D. You get to run the show. We get to talk about what we love to talk about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We a few people got a few cigars in their hands, so we're gonna smoke a little bit, a couple of sticks. We're gonna talk some sports, some stats. We're gonna talk a little sideline work about what's going on outside the lines. And we're just gonna jump right into it, man. We having a conversation off air a few minutes ago about Shedeur Sanders and that whole situation and the debut that he had on yesterday. So let's keep it going there. Literally, Shedeur, man, what did they do?
Man. As a receiver, man, in the NFL, watch what he did offensively. Impressive. Just across the board, man. Like, you don't watch the scenario where your quarterback, your fourth string quarterback, comes in, they give you 2 days notice and tell you you're going to be the starting quarterback in the first preseason game or the first NFL preseason game, and then you go out and do what you did. And I think that, he graded himself as C grade, but in reality, performance and ability to go out, man, and handle the pressure, the way he made it look so easy, that tells you that the upside is really good.
Right. Based on what I saw, especially for a quarterback in the National Football League, first time playing, not having a full week underneath you to be prepared, I wouldn't give him a C. I thought that's probably why he's gonna be so great, because he's such a hard critic on himself. But coming out there doing what he did, you had multiple young quarterbacks that played this weekend who had 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks of taking first team reps that didn't even look like him. So yeah, I think he's impressive.
All he did was take it from where he did in college and he brought it right with him. He's been the same guy. We've seen him.
But it's the league, though, Ro.
No. What I'm saying is we're seeing out of him.
Yeah.
He looks comfortable out there. He's doing the things that he's always done. That we've seen him do in college. He's doing it again at the next level. I think every level he's been at, he's been challenged. Every level.
Hey, man, he's a fifth-round draft pick. What are y'all talking about?
Man,
Right.
please.
Let's be honest.
You know what? He's been in this business since birth.
Facts.
When you think about it, and I think his dad, in that aspect, did a good job of him understanding how to humble himself and play the game, and the best that he can be at his position. And I think that was a testament to his dad on that aspect, because the simple fact that he graded himself like a C, like you said, and he did 2 touchdowns, which is probably more than the majority of them that played during the preseason. And he was moving the ball down the field.
Yes.
Even with his scrambling ability was pretty good, because he avoided some sacks. That one his scrambling had to go around, and had to go around a couple times, and he threw it outside of the tackle box.
I wish I'd have bet that he had Shedeur would get 10 yards rushing. I should have. If I'd
That
have
would have been easy.
I'd have been a hell of a fight.
You would have taken him for 2 touchdowns.
I'm just thinking
Two touchdowns.
I'm just saying.
But Shedeur being coachable is the biggest thing. His coachability index is so high. I think he got that from his dad. He got that from being, a hard coach, but hard in love. He took love and coaching, and he understood that hard coaching means love at the end of the day. And the ability for him to take in information, process it, and then be able to kind of deliver is something that it shows. They always talk about how he's the first one out there, he's the last one leaving, he's out there taking reps. Now they try to make that a negative that he's taking. What he's doing is taking his pro lifestyle and saying, I'm going to do this. This is what I want to do forever.
Well, I'm glad that he didn't go in the tank, because a lot of times, you think about, I should have been first, second round draft pick.
Right.
And you start getting that kind of head and that mindset. But he humbled himself to me, and it was out there working. And that's all you saw. I didn't even see, I don't know about you, when you see the social media and everything else when it comes to Cleveland, Flacco, I didn't see him. Gabriel, I ain't seen him. Everything I see comes through and Shador. So I thought, I was like, man, this kid must be balling. But then they go up there and say something negative.
Right.
But it was that one reporter, and he even confronted the reporter.
Yeah, he did.
He said, why everything I do is negative?
Everything I do, you got a negative
write
response.
negative report, you know. But I mean, that's encouraging. That's encouraging.
Look, the kid had a hell of a day. It was a hell of a day. I know he graded himself a C. I'm gonna give him an A+ just because of everything that was surrounding it, all the noise, all the expectations, and the negative expectations. They was waiting for him.
They expected him to fail.
That's me.
Oh, yeah.
They wanted him to
I'm gonna
fail.
piggyback something off Jerome said. They act like this kid hadn't been doing this for the last 7 years of his life. He did exactly what he's been doing. I play quarterback. I play it well. I'm a pocket passer.
Right.
I'm accurate. This is what I do. I was so happy and pleased that he was able to transition it at least day one.
Right.
First game, it was like the same Shador I said on Colorado. Making plays, accurate throws. Let me sidestep some linemen, keep the chains moving. Let's keep the ball going.
All right. Now, the one thing that's I'm not going to call it a negative. One thing he has to work on is the same thing he's had to work on year after year.
Holding
Is-
that damn ball
is
too
holding
long.
the ball too long. He had 3.48 seconds.
Right.
3.48 seconds is a long time for an offensive
It
lineman
is.
to block
Yeah.
for that ball
But
to
I
come out.
think in the same sense though, Ron, he does hold the ball a lot. But that's might be his thing because he made that like that one where he scrambled, he held it for a little while, and then he threw it, but he caught the one hand touch, the one not touchdown, but it was like I think like a 30-yard game.
Yeah.
I think that's his yin and his yang.
Right.
I
But
think
in the
that's-
NFL, as he progresses and goes against these defenses, he's got to get the ball out quick.
Is that something?
And that's something he
Was
has
that
to work
something
on.
he'll get with just
what?
more?
Oh,
reps?
yeah. I mean,
let me ask Franco.
that's the thing.
Think about timing routes. You want that ball right then and there. If he's holding it, he's waiting on them to be a little more open.
Yeah.
And that's what the problem
And I think another
You gotta
thing
throw
too.
open.
Sometimes you gotta go in your Tom Brady bag where everything is quick game timing, boom, boom, boom. I do think he likes the big plays too much, and that's why he holds the ball.
Right.
That's why he got sacked his junior year, I think 58 times.
Yeah, most sacked out of any
Yeah.
college.
Out of anybody.
out of
And that's
any
why I thought he
college
was tough,
quarterback.
too.
And he cannot take that kind of pounding.
No, not in
Not
that
in-
football.
That's why
Not
it's
at all.
very important for him to understand. I got to get rid of the ball. That's something that Kurt Warner did when his rookie
Oh,
season. He was able to throw the ball fast. You know, coming from arena.
But then
ball,
again-
he got rid of the ball fast, which made him
You gotta
incredible.
look at those.
Look like Josh Allen. Josh Allen holds that ball a lot too now.
Yeah, but he got a line.
But again, the receiver ain't open, and you know your receiver's not open. You got to wait a half step,
Yeah.
and you got to wait. That's your line.
And I appreciate that from my
So-
quarterback.
And that's what I'm saying. So there's a part where you can let it go and trust it, knowing that the guy's open. Sometimes you don't have that. Like that's the part about the NFL I'm not a fan of in one area. Regards where it on the screen it pans out, and then the quarterback says height, and before it says height, they come down to the quarterback, and then they back out, and you don't really get to see how the receiver's running his routes.
Right.
Sometimes they hemmed up. There is some good defensive backs and
Yes,
DBs
they
on
are.
the side.
Yes,
Great.
they are.
Sometimes they get hemmed up. So
They-
what
everybody-
you think is a
they
1,
get
2,
paid
3, 4,
too.
5,
They do too.
Right.
what you think is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitch throw is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hitch, then throw. And I think sometimes that happens. Again, we're looking at a young quarterback with young receivers and all those things coming to play.
And he didn't have the guys. He didn't have the big tight end.
Right.
He didn't have Jerry Judy.
So all those
You know,
things
so
come into play.
it plays.
But the play, the ability of what we want, not mess up in the huddle,
Yep.
getting bad penalties on stupid stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Being able to go out
Yes.
and actually run an offense where you're getting more than just 3 plays called.
Can you
4,
move?
5, 6,
Can you
moving the
move?
chain.
Yes.
He
Moving
showed
the
the
ball.
ability to do
I
that.
need
Show
to
system.
And no turnovers.
Consistent.
He had
Yes.
0 turnovers.
Yeah, and that,
Can
my
you-
brother,
can you-
is highly important. No turnovers.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think the best play he had, and not the touchdowns, was when they sent that. They slid. It was ray protection. They slid right.
Yep.
Linebacker was high. Most young quarterbacks, they see it. I'm running.
Out of here.
He slid over, running back, picked up the block. Like we always say, we don't want our quarterbacks. Like I'm an ex-offensive line, you're an ex-offensive line. We don't like hot foot quarterbacks. I don't like. You make us block a little bit more
I feel like
if
that-
you have faith in our protection.
I feel like
And when he slid over and he stood there and he threw that ball, that tells me he can play in the league.
Yeah.
That right there.
Gentlemen, we're gonna move on to the next topic real quick. Our Arizona Cardinals. Personally, I watched the first drive, the first offense. and same old Cardinals. Now I judge them hard, but I'm gonna say same old Cardinals. Can somebody explain to me that they saw something impressive enough to say they're gonna be the first seed, or should I say win the division?
Whoa.
Well, we did have Mr. Daniels definitely
Yes.
said that they
Oh,
could
I
win.
think
they have a shot.
I think they
They
can.
had an opportunity.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, as of
With the
today,
Rams and that division,
everybody has an opportunity to win the division.
Right.
The games ain't played yet.
Well, so if you don't ask, his question was, what did I see that I thought was there?
Yeah.
Okay.
My question was, I thought they presented a running game between two young guys, between Benson and DeMarco. I thought that was DeMarco was what was impressive.
And they're not even the number one guy.
And they're not even the number one guy. John Connor is JC is the number one running back.
Right.
But I also saw they made plays. Like when they got the ball, Kylie got the ball out of his hand in reps. The tight end is still Trey McBride is still a major factor.
Yeah.
So if they're going to be a major factor, Trey McBride over 1,000 yards last year to this year, watching what he's able to do now, knowing what his quarterback is, knowing what his OC does. His OC knows exactly who he is and what he's capable of doing.
And he's a ball.
He's your guy like Kittle or Kessel. And then everything else can flow from that. You can, because he isolates the Sam linebacker and the strong safety, which stops linemen from putting yourself in a position where you get outnumbered.
Let me ask you a question. I didn't play in the NFL, but I went to college. I did all right. When you're a veteran team and you're in a preseason game, are you really opening the playbook up?
Not at all.
no.
So I
that's the thing.
can't. Then I
That's to your
cannot
point.
judge. Because the Cardinals are a veteran team. You got a quarterback that's been there for a while. You got your number one receiver. This is his second year. Your tight end has been there for a while. So I can't judge the Cardinals off one preseason game because I don't think they've actually opened up the playbook.
The beauty of that is that if you can balance and go out and run fundamentals and still be successful versus another team,
That's what it's about.
then if I can do that just with fundamentals,
Just a little inside zone,
Way too
little
high.
quick
Way
game, little
too
levels,
high.
little
It's
just
not-
little
it's not
stuff.
attacking
And it's
you.
about
Yes.
the players, man. It's definitely right now about can Kyler Murray stay healthy and do what he's meant to do. And I believe, like I said last week, I believe in him. But I also, you got Harrison that's coming back this year.
Big
He
boy.
can
He done
establish
gained some weight.
himself. He got bigger, he's stronger. If he can establish himself to take some of that pressure off of McBride and the other receivers, man, you can't cover everybody. If and they bolstered with the offensive line's gotten a little bit better. They're trying to push to get that better. If they can protect and like I said, establish the run game like they did yesterday.
Yes,
Those kind of things allow the rest of the offense to kind of do what they need to do. You got openings, but if you have no run game and you're pass heavy like they were a couple of years ago,
Right.
and that's all they could do was pass. They couldn't run the ball. That's where you fault. A team can stop you that way for sure.
Mr. Banks,
But because of it, so what did you see in the defense?
Well, I mean, James Harris.
What did you see in the
he still
defense?
had a lot of touchdowns, but I mean, of course, they short yardage touchdowns. Believe it or not, I think a lot of times what we seeing is wrong, Frank, that they could be one of the best in the NFC West. It's the simple fact that, Kyler might be on that bubble type thing. You know what I mean? And he's either going to put up or shut up at the end of the day. And I hope that's the mindset he has going in there. He has the weapons because that's what y'all kept talking about. He has the offensive lineman that's playing much better and in unison. So he has the opportunity to keep that ball moving, first downs, touchdowns, and extend long drives. Put it that way. Now on the defense, you did ask about the defense. They built the defense up. Let's keep it real. They built the defense up. We got some injuries on there, especially in the cornerback situation. But Wilson, I think he'll be able to fill that spot at the end of the day. Because I thought I was a better cornerback, but he went in the second round. It is what it
The
is.
kid out of Michigan.
Yep, it is what it
I
is.
think
But I
he's
think
stud.
What do you think about Josh Sweat and Calais Campbell?
man, you got two veterans in those positions. Josh Sweat is going, and you just paid him a lot of money, and it goes two ways. Let's go two ways because we talked a little bit about that in other plays. Sometimes your pocket gets a little heavy, and you do things different because you don't want the injury and you don't want to look a certain type of way. And you might not make those moves. You might not do what you did when you was in the Super Bowl. And I hope that's not the case. I hope he stays hungry and I hope he plays to that level that he played for the last several years. Calais Campbell, I don't think he knows any difference.
Yeah,
All he is a guy that clocks up the middle is going on, what, 18 years for him.
Damn.
Long time playing as a defensive lineman. I'm tell you right now, I'm hurting. I played 9 and I'm hurting. And so I know he's hurting. I see the way he walks too. But at the end of the day, he's a big guy. If you're around Clay's Campbell, he's about 6'9", legitimately. 6'8", if I have to give him anything less.
that's a big man.
And he's a big man.
Is he
He
18
clock-
for him?
18 as a defensive lineman. So, and then
Not for long,
again,
don't
when they
get
draft
nothing, yeah.
picks, they mostly draft
couple of
defensive
mindset.
players. And then they also in the free agent, they brought in some linebackers and some more defensive linemen. So they brought in guys that already play and they are pro.
And I like
pro
Coach
players.
Gannon. I like Coach Gannon.
Well, he's a defensive coach.
Yeah, I like him as defense.
Yeah, he's a defensive coach, and he
We've
knows.
had bad defense coach. He's different. He mean what he say,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and he means and he has intentions.
We can name a few of the bad coaches.
He got bad intentions. That's the receiver. He got bad intentions.
I like him because
He got
even when he was, because he came from the Eagles, right?
yeah.
He was, you know, I'm a Cowboy fan, so I've seen.
You've seen the pain.
He done
He
this.
can punish you in multiple ways.
For sure.
Cowboys.
Well,
Quick question.
He don't mind doing the 3-4 and switching up to a 4-3
Quick question.
and confuse guys.
Yes, he does like multiple fronts.
Yes.
Quick question: who's a player on the Cardinals? And yeah, we can name the big name guys that we're looking forward to seeing have a season. And I don't want us to name the Kyler or the Trey Benson. That's easy. Who's a guy that you've seen and that have come across the TV, or you know that you think could have an impact this year on that roster?
With the addition of Calais and Sweat, Zayden Collins, like the linebacker.
Out of Tulsa.
Yep.
So if he could do, last year he had five sacks last year, right? And I think bringing Sweat in, if Sweat can do what
Take
he
some
did 2
pressure
years
off.
ago when he had like 11 sacks for the Eagles, if he can bring that to the table, because they even led the Cardinals last year in sacks, but they have 40 sacks as a total defensive team. Right, and that's with a no-name defense.
Well, that is
So
a
imagine
40
if these guys can come in and give you established presence, and now you got Zayden can just play his role and not be the guy, but he can play his role and bring something to the table. The defense could be pretty good.
Well, the only thing, they just had the same issue they had with Darius Robertson. Arthur Nolan, he got a calf injury. So he's going to be out some time because, I mean, think about it. We're going to be pressing against you guys all day long. And you're going to need every body part to be working correctly.
Especially that calf.
Especially calf, because you're going to be pushing off all the time, even when you're trying to get a sack to go up the field.
Right.
So, and, you know, that's hindsight. You don't know. You know what I mean? You know, preparation. Somebody can ask you the preparation. What's the difference in your preparation? Why all of a sudden all these guys getting camped on the defensive side of the ball? Because there's again, Robinson had that same issue. You know, they trained different. You know, we were more stationary back in our time. Now it's more ballistic. We move it around. Everybody can move around, which is what you do on the field. You know, will that make a difference? But a lot of times, those guys want to be more the lean, mean fighting machines, and then we just were big and round, and we just want to get down. So it was a
Well,
little.
you was big around. There was other real athletes out there before that, though.
But
Hold on, hold on.
My answer to that question is
Yeah.
I want to see Gregory George squat the ball. I think Gregory George, on a receiver perspective, in the Cardinals, if he can get it, he does kickoff returns, punt returns.
He's their gadget guy, right?
He's
Third
a gadget guy.
down.
But I would,
Can't fumble on the
but
first
beyond
kickoff.
just gadgets,
You want to see him.
his athletically, skill-wise, talent-wise, he has it. I just think they need to figure out how to get him to rock, man, and stop, holding him back in that area. I think he can give him 1,000 yards easily. You would always want to say Mike Wilson because he's 6'4", 215
That's
pounds,
your guy.
another wide receiver.
That's your guy.
Well, that's not my guy. I mean, that's a guy that I think should be the guy.
Should be
Because the first guy came second to him. Marvin Harrison is the guy.
Is the guy.
And then Trey Benson, Trey
Trey
McBride.
Benson, really. Trey McBride is
Trey
the
Benson
guy.
and Trey McBride can be the guys. Like they
Trey
got
McBride
that.
is the guy.
They got that. Like
But
Trey
Dorsey-
Benson got that. But he's sitting behind.
Dorsey's
I
holding on
need
to the
Gregory
ball.
George to be the guy.
Because he fumbled
Man, let that go, man.
That
Yeah,
happens,
you know what?
brother.
You know what? Hopefully,
He
he don't do the same
fumbled
thing. What's
big
his name?
time,
The receiver, he got hurt. He
I like the tight end. I
Monday.
think Trey McBride is the guy.
Mondale, whatever his name
He's
is.
Well, you
the
said
guy.
but you said don't name the guys.
Oh yeah. No, we were just
Somebody-
saying.
Yeah, I think I like my boy the cornerback.
Wait a minute, he didn't give us nobody.
Well, that's not nothing new though. That's nothing new.
There's nothing.
That's not
Will Johnson.
we're here.
Oh, the corner.
The cornerback.
Okay.
I say he can fill in.
Who'd you say?
I said
Will
Will
Johnson.
The Michigan.
Nah,
But don't they got him starting?
Yeah.
but I like him.
I like him.
I like him.
I'm surprised he fell. Him and Shador are probably the
Yeah.
two wildest things that happened to me during the NFL draft.
Falling something.
Yes. Because I didn't understand how he fell.
To the second round.
Yes.
I mean,
He balled all 3
he
years
played
in
for
college.
Michigan. What you expect?
I mean, yeah, I'm not a big fan of Michigan.
I knew that's what I knew. He was
Defensive
gonna go.
players.
I knew he was gonna go there.
But the kid, I'm really not a fan of Michigan D-line. I think they D-line, when they get in the league, outside of the kid from the Lions, Hutchinson,
Yeah.
the rest of them boys, they come in, I don't know if the money hit them and they just,
Big lights.
yes.
Well, fellas, we're gonna move on to the next segment. We're gonna talk a little stats. Okay. I got a question for you guys. In the last 3 years, the NFL has started 0-2 and still made the playoffs. 0-2 in the last 3 years and still made the playoffs. And then
In the last 3 years.
in the last 3 years,
The
and
Bengals.
then,
My
Bengals was
bad.
one.
My
No,
bad.
the Bengals was one.
Okay.
Can anybody name another? 0-2 the last 3 years.
In the Lions.
Texas in 2022.
Texas.
Texas.
So with that being said, can America's team start off 0-2 and make the playoffs? Cheese up. It's your
First-
squad.
First
0-2.
of all,
Packers.
Them Cowboys.
Oh.
Them
He's
boys.
on the Cowboys though.
Them boys.
first of all, who the hell gonna beat us in the first 2 games?
Philly.
Phillies, the
Super
first
Bowl,
game.
Super
First game,
Bowl,
Philly.
Super Bowl hangover. I'm not worried.
Say-
They will not be.
And we
Super
played
Bowl
them the best. You want
Not
to bet?
bad.
They have
Bet
to be
$10
on
on
it.
dead.
You
bet. Y'all want to bet $10?
$10.
$10
Yeah,
on
we
a 10.
got
Hey, you should, $10 on a 10 piece.
I'll take that any day
Any day.
from Wingstop.
Who's it?
All flat.
All flat.
That's
You
a
want
$30
all
bill right
flat,
there.
all
That's a $30 bill
flat.
right
Yeah, you hear me?
It just went to 30.
That's my $33. You hear me?
It's in all flats.
I'll take the 10.
Can America's team
You got this on
afford
tape.
to start off 0-2 and then make the playoffs?
If they go 0-2, come on.
The Giants suck. They don't even got a quarterback. They got a whole bunch
They'll go
of
1-1.
has-beens.
They
They'll go
still
1-1.
is, though. They got like
That defense is nice.
The Giants
So there's
defense
enough-
is nice. They got a great coach. They got some.
They got a number one receiver.
They got some issues on the outside of the receivers. They nice with it. And they got quarterbacks with experience that can get that rock to them.
They ain't gonna beat us.
But I like their coach. Their coach is
Neighbors
really
is a beast.
savvy.
Yeah.
I never said Neighbors was.
Neighbors is the beast.
But the
They
coach-
receive.
but
I
the
think
coach
Neighbors.
is
I think
savvy,
Neighbors
man.
gonna put
He's a
himself
good coach. He's a
this
good
year
coach.
in that top
He's a
5
really good
category.
Well, I got them losing to
What do
Philly
you got?
and
What do you-
winning that
they-
game.
they-
I got them
Giants.
going 0-2.
You got them going 0-2.
Giants gonna beat them. 0-2.
Okay.
I mean, let's think about it.
When's the last time the Giants beat the Cowboys? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know, but I know what's about to happen in a few weeks.
Oh, yeah. Things are different. Go ahead.
New year plus Russ. Russ gonna cook.
How many games your Saints gonna win? How about we talk about that?
We're talking about the Cowboys.
No. You want to bring up the Cowboys? How many games your Saints gonna win?
We're talking about
Are they
the
gonna win
Cowboys.
2 this
You
year?
can answer the question, though. Answer the question.
Answer
How
the
many
question.
games they gonna win?
Yes.
Yeah, I bet.
Who's your quarterback?
6.
This just went down.
Be real.
So
They gonna be. They gonna win 6.
and the other thing, the Cowboys ain't going to the playoffs. They got to win 10 games to go to the playoffs.
Yeah, we're gonna win 12.
Huh? Who?
We're gonna win 12.
You gonna win 12?
You see,
Games?
you be a witness.
Bet that 10 piece.
I bet a 20.
Bet that 10 piece.
I bet a 20 piece. We
I
go
need
said
to
that.
that.
The Cowboys
I
are
think the
playing.
20.
Yes.
So you got to finish and where in the division?
1 or 2.
What the Cowboys?
First of all, we all know the film's out on Jaden Daniels. All sophomore quarterbacks have a sophomore slump. Right? CJ,
I trust that.
okay?
Well, he's not a sophomore.
He is a sophomore. This is his second
Jaden
year.
Daniels.
Oh, you're talking about Jalen Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Yeah.
Hurt.
Then, that's one. I think Dak, every time Dak has been hurt the following year, he has an MVP caliber year. And this is the first time in his career he has 2 number 1 receivers.
Facts. I'm a fan.
I'll give you that.
I'm a fan of
Okay.
that.
I'll give you that.
So we're gonna get that run. We got 2 good backs.
Their defense.
We got a very good. The defense is subpar. And we need to just hurry.
Subpar.
We need to hurry up and pay.
Subpar?
It's called
We need to
suspect.
hurry up and pay. Y'all gonna let me talk? Y'all gonna kill me. We need to go ahead and pay Michael Barton.
Right.
Get that whole bad juju up out the window. And I see 11 wins, 11, 12 wins.
11-12 win the
Yes,
Cowboys.
I do.
I see an 8-1 season. 8-1.
Because what makes the defense is suspect. But if I'm scoring on you, my defense will look a little bit better.
So we're predicting that first of all, Dak's gonna stay healthy.
Yeah.
Because he has not been healthy the last 7 years.
2 years ago, he was completely healthy. Last year, he was not.
And they did what? What they got?
Answer this before I answer your question. Who is your quarterback?
First ticket to Cancun.
You poking at my.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
You
1, 2, 3.
We ain't going to
They
Cancun.
fishing. Like
We're going to go to LA and play the Rams in the first round.
In the playoffs?
Yeah. That's a wild card.
That's a loss.
I see it. I didn't say we're going to win the Super Bowl.
I don't.
I said we're
Wrong
going
said
to the
they
playoffs.
Nah,
We're gonna go beat Tampa in the wild card.
7 teams to get into the playoffs now.
We're making.
I still say.
Well, here's the thing: we're respecting the star. We're respecting the star. I'm not gonna hate on Jerry. Jerry's always giving the Cowboys fans players. Like, you've always had talent. Now, have that talent come together? Has they played at the caliber that they should have played at?
No.
Probably not. And injuries over the last 4 or 5 years or 7 years have hindered the Cowboys probably in that area too. But everyone else, while they've been going through that, has definitely gotten better.
Yeah.
Like, they have gotten better. Philly has gotten better.
Not only has it gotten
Washington
better,
has gotten
but
better.
I was going to ask
York
you was
better.
talking about Washington. Is Dallas' roster better than Washington's roster? Washington's roster.
It's younger for sure.
Are they better? Because I don't see how Washington going to take a step back. I think they're going to take another step forward.
I don't think Jay.
I think that offense is predicated.
I don't think he's going to have a
I
sophomore
don't think
slump
he's
either.
gonna have it either.
I think so. I
They
think once the
He
film,
was
once
poised
the
until that
film,
playoff game though.
once the film is out, it's you know how y'all
I
played
think with
today.
the
Y'all played on
but-
Sunday.
The addition of
additions,
Debo,
though.
the addition of Debo is going to help them. Not a number. He's not a number one.
Tebow
But him and
hamburger
McCoy-
away from being on.
Let me say this here. So we look at Scott. No, we look at our boy from Texans and what happened. He lost a ton of players.
Yeah.
Her injuries his second year. It wasn't on him. He wasn't hurt.
Right.
The team around him.
But
the
before
players,
the boys got
I'm
hurt,
saying,
he was struggling.
I
a little
mean,
bit.
but you
He
got
had struggled a
And
little
no
bit.
offensive line.
I mean, no offensive
Zero
line.
protection.
And it got worse because they
Bro.
traded it.
Yeah.
Strauss, I'm telling you, bro, like his second year, that wasn't the same team. Injuries plagued that team. Almost like it didn't make no sense. Like if you thought everyone would have thought the Texans would be fighting for the AFC
Yes.
easily.
Yes.
And they just got hurt after injury after injury after
They
injury.
top
after
two
injury.
run the ball.
Diggs,
So-
Diggs and the starters.
They got hurt.
He
So
struggled before they got hurt.
you talking about
CJ Stroud.
I'll
Yeah, he was
I'll
struggling.
give him a game or two, but like when you look at they got injured tremendously. The same thing happened with Jaden. Guys get hurt, I get it. Jaden can get hurt. Anything can happen that way. So, but looking at where his mindset is and where he played last year, but then they also added additions to the team
They
to
did.
make
They got better.
to build around him to make it better. You got another year with another coordinator, same year, same coordinator, that helps. Also, just the talent they brought around him. I just don't see him having a bad year. I don't see him having that. I think just because he brings a problem. He's a running quarterback with a passing situation. He slings that rock and he don't quit. So if the coach don't and the players don't get hurt, I think you'll see a better Washington team fighting. But this one thing I wanted to say last real quick. Expectation changes the locker room.
Exactly.
Expectation changes the locker room. I will give more. I will give extra because I know I got a dog behind me. I know I got somebody that's gonna make the right throws, make the right plays, or at least he comes to work. He shows up at work at 5. He leaves home at 6. I'm at the club at 6:30. He's still watching
Still at the
film.
facility.
He's still at the facility. He don't have no girlfriend issues. I got
guy.
baby mama drama. That like expectation. When we look at Denver and Peyton hit that locker room, expectations
Everything
change
changed.
exponentially. Your boy Jaden, I just see, man, the city, him, and the way they operate, man, as a team. The coach never.
Yeah,
puts the
but
team
I
up
think
with.
I think sometimes too, when you're playing the game and you're just going, not necessarily going through the motion, but you're not really a target. The games are different. Now everybody's circling you. We're penciling the Commanders.
But he's been the same dude that left LSU.
No. We
It's the same dude that just
talking about NFL.
He left ASU,
went to
went to
LSU,
LSU,
yeah.
won the Heisman.
Yeah, but people are
and he won-
penciling in. The Commanders came through and swiped a lot of people.
He want that work.
Right? It was a rookie quarterback. We're gonna, he can run, he can do this. Now the Commanders are coming. We're more. Listen, it's different when you the hunter and when you hunt in.
Does this matter though? Does this matter? It's also going to be the second year when he's with that coaching tree, right? That coaching. Whereas with your Cowboys, we got a brand new head coach.
Why you keep going back to the
That's a good
Cowboys,
point,
bro?
though. That's a good
God
point,
damn.
though. Your coach is your first year who was
Yeah,
like
but you got a veteran quarterback. It makes
did paperwork,
makes a
though.
lot different.
He did paperwork, your head coach, though.
Who?
Your head coach from Dallas.
Come on, man. And this was BS.
Right. Thank you.
They ain't gonna come out swinging.
He been-
I can tell you that.
he
right
been
now.
the best
They
assistant
not-
coach.
The Cowboys ain't coming
Yeah,
out swinging.
him and his daddy was a good coach.
Yeah.
Schottenheimer.
Cowboys,
I like the energy
Consistency
I like the
matters.
energy. Yes.
Consistency matters. That's why Kyler had so many. He had different offensive
Different
coordinators
coordinators.
and different people and
Yeah,
all these.
consistency
He got to
matters.
learn new. When you got a second year guy who got the same coordinator,
It matters.
he knows exactly what the expectations are. It makes it a little easier. He ain't thinking, am I messing up? Am I doing this? He's thinking, make the play.
Do you
It's a lot
think?
more comfortable. He's gonna have a good year.
And they should be putting him in a position to be successful.
Yeah, for sure.
You
Do
know,
we
That
think?
playbook that playbook works for them.
Yeah, it works.
Do we think the Lions are going to struggle losing both their coordinators?
I do. I do. You got to take a step back. You losing both coordinators.
Yeah.
Not only both coordinators, both good coordinators. They were good, both of them.
I don't know. I think I watched we watched the Lions develop their players and how the coach is. The head coach sets the tempo, and everyone goes to work for that.
Yeah.
More importantly, though, they have a running game. They have the outside. They have skill.
Yes.
So here's the thing about the NFL. We always say this here. I don't trust the coach as much as I trust.
Them players.
I don't trust them as much as I trust Mahomes. As much as I trust my teammates. I know he come to work. I know he do his stuff. I see him when he does. If I call a check and he makes the right decision, we on the same page. If I do something different and Buddha looks at me and do this here, and we get in the huddle, we gotta go. I know what that means. The coach does this thing. I think they got an experienced quarterback. They got two great running backs that can get that thing done.
Two great
They still got
receivers.
receivers on the
Great
outside
tight end.
with a nice. So they got players. You just gotta not F this up, coach.
And who says that they're changing their
And they got a
playbook
good
just because the
defense.
coordinator's not there? That
Yeah,
playbook belongs to the
defense,
team.
Yeah.
So,
They got everything,
nothing's
but
saying that
I
they're
don't
not
see
running
that.
the same plays
I don't
with the
see
same, and who's.
But you can say this too. You can have a play, but play calling is a different game now.
True.
And I thought Ben Johnson was probably one of the best play callers last year.
Well, we'll give him that because but look at his talent.
For sure.
We're gonna give you that because you called a sprint, and he sprinted out and just happened to be great at talent wise. He cut up, took a hit, bounced off the hit, kept going, jiggle in the end zone. And you're like, oh, he's a great coordinator.
Yeah.
That's like quarterbacks. You threw a 5-yard hitch, I ran 95 yards. You get the 95 yards.
You damn right.
You threw it 5 yards up,
Because I could do it
but
somebody
you threw it
else.
5 yards.
I could do it somebody
That's what I'm
else.
saying. Like that's the
You
part
still
of
get that number.
You
you
get
still get
that.
95.
But you see
But
what
my
I'm saying?
timing was
Like,
perfect. My timing was perfect getting it to you.
I was already open.
Okay. But I could have threw it behind you.
That's your fault.
You would have got 12
And I
yards.
made-
That's called bad coverage.
That's
That
right.
ain't great
But
coordinating.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
You know what I
like-
mean? Like,
When we
there's a
look
lot
at
to it. You know?
Yeah, I think there's a Detroit.
They do have a lot of
Detroit got
talent.
talent. The
Yes.
coach built the talent, but you got a head coach that's passionate,
Yeah,
and the
they
guys
believe
who
it.
respond
Yeah,
to
they
that
do
type
believe
of
they
passion.
respond on
They
that.
So we
believe
agree that-
they
we
believe
agree.
in that
They
grunt work. They
We
believe
agree
in
that.
it.
We agree. So we agree Detroit actually built a foundation.
Yes.
Yes.
And guys leaving the door
It took them
won't really
30 years,
affect
but they
it.
did it.
They finally did it. They
They
finally found a
finally-
coach, and they found a situation that would put them in a position that would give them that.
For winning.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
For winning.
And probably not winning the championship, but definitely
Not there
winning.
yet, but
I mean, they got the guys.
I mean, you
they're
have
built to go to playoffs every year. They built to go to playoffs every year and have a chance.
It's something about good coaching, man, at a certain level when you get to that moment that makes the difference, man. Some coaches, like, we can get into this next week talking about coaches and their superstition and how sometimes you see coaches fail at being coaches.
Yeah.
They don't call the right plays. They don't call stuff that we look at. It's 3rd and 7, and you look at it, and you know exactly he should call this play because we got the same wristband. We all got the same, and he calls something different.
Play call.
Some play callers ain't the callers you think they are. Some they expect, hey, go out and make a play. Tom Brady, go out and make a play. Dak Prescott, go out and make a play. I call the most dumbest play on the planet. I call 2 slants and 2 flats and a running back running the swing, and it's 3rd and 8. I need dig routes, curl routes, I need post corners, but I just call it 2 slants and hoping that he throw it at the 5 yard when he's supposed to throw that 3 on step 3. Like there's so many, it happens.
Frank, let me ask you a question.
It happens.
With you guys' experience in the league, with all the years experience y'all have playing in the league, did y'all see that a lot as far as game situations, like you just said, we're gonna say 3rd and 8, and you know something should be called, whether it be for the defense, Mike, or for the offensive side of the ball, Frank, you receiver, your offensive line, knowing we should call this.
The most
because we know
memorable is Seattle in the Super Bowl on the 1 yard line.
I think the whole world thought it was a run play.
Every player on the planet and every coach on the NFL knew
Pete
they
Carroll
go 3 dive
Carroll
plays.
was out coaching himself.
And just for everybody to know, we're talking about with Marshawn Lynch.
Lynch.
Should have got the ball on the goal line.
Yeah.
Instead of handing it off to
threw a
him
pick.
for a 1 yard run, they gave
It was
it.
slant.
No, they had the stack receivers. One go inside, one go outside.
Right.
Didn't they motion them
Malcolm
down?
Butler jumped
Did
in.
they
All you
motion
gonna do is
them
say
down?
you got it in,
No,
you got
no
out.
motion.
Like,
And
you know,
Malcolm Butler
It
jumped
was a
in.
natural
Oh,
play.
and
But that's
you're
the
not
point.
backing up.
The
You
point
just going
is,
straight.
you already knew that this is we're right here. We got one of the most powerfulest, and everybody's gonna give. Everyone ever knew this.
And they wouldn't stop him.
And the only
But
reason
not
that
sure.
the Patriots in the right position is because they thought it was run. That's why when they stepped up, the ball was right here. He was probably just trying to hit the gap.
Like
That's
this-
it.
That's all he was trying
Yeah,
to
he
do.
was trying to hit
He
the
was trying
gap
to hit
'cause he
the
know
gap,
Marshawn
and ended up the balls in his
No,
face.
so when you stack receiver, Frank know this.
Yeah.
I'm a defensive back. I'm on the goal line, so I ain't backing up.
No.
Right.
All I'm going is forward, going forward, and then all I'm saying is that if you, like I said, they stack. One got to go inside and one got to go outside. DB, you go in and out.
Frank was right on because I remember a couple of weeks after the game,
Malcolm
Malcolm Butler, they showed in practice, they ran that exact same concept, stack receivers, and Malcolm Butler didn't make the play. And Belichick jumped on him about not making that play.
He said 100% of times, if they're in a stack receiver, they stack situation, he's going for the slant, he's coming out. And don't think, go. And he went and got it.
He went and got
That's
it.
what
The
Belichick
Cardinals,
wanted
we
to
look
do.
back in our history when the Cardinals did, we had a stack receiver situation. And we were playing Pittsburgh. And your boy, James Harris, instead of coming down, he backed out and dropped out into the flats.
That's when he got the pick.
Because he knew exactly
98-yard
that when
pick.
we do this, they do that. No, 99% of the time. So we look at coaching, sometimes coaches are friends. Larry Fitzgerald coach was a quarterback coach. For the last 3 years he was with the Cardinals. Didn't play receiver.
Yeah, coaches hire their home.
But that's what I'm
all
saying.
day.
So therefore there's another conversation we have down the road when you say,
Well,
hey,
it's
do you
still
believe
going
that offense coordinators are ready? Whatever. Whatever. I hire you chief right now. We both getting 175.
Let's go get it.
I'm saying, but the idea is that when you have a good team, you have great players, sometimes the beauty of a good team is we're supposed to balance each other out. I can make a bad call, they fix it. You can make a great call and we'll look even better. Like we just dominate the team. Sometimes that happens in the NFL, man. It's just, that's, again, you got great players, you got elite athletes, bro. Making decisions
All over the field.
in splits of seconds, man, using their athletic ability to overcome another opponent that is just as good and just as great.
Right.
And so when it looks good, it looks good. When it don't, it don't.
But
Fellas.
when you say you got the Belichick and the Andy Reid, they know how to.
They know it.
They know how to do the tug of
Yes.
war.
Those guys are elite.
Yeah, they know how to do the tug of war. They understand that you're going to run this on defense, even if I put 3 receivers on this side, 1 receiver on this side, 2 backs, whatever the case may be. You're going to say you're gonna shift a little bit over there because that's the heavy side. But when you say the strong side, sometimes it's more the receiver side. So I'm going to shift over there. But then I'm going to motion over here and see if anybody move with me. And then you go up there and move with me, he said, we have man. He said, this is the play we're going to run. Mahomes understand that, and that's why it confused majority of people. Like, man, I was like, how is this possible? Especially with the 2 in the Super Bowl when they was playing against the Eagles, and he stood up there and ran the same play on one side, and then ran the same goddamn play on the other side, and you couldn't figure this shit out.
Welcome to good coaching.
Yes.
Fellas, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this segment. Stats and sidelines. We're gonna end it again
With the sticks.
with the sticks. Let's not forget about the sticks, We're gonna end it again with a question. I'm gonna bring a little different question this time. LeBron James, we're going into his 23rd year in the NBA? 23rd year, right?
Beautiful. Amazing.
Here's the question. You gentlemen played professional ball for years. How much longer do y'all think he can actually play at the level that he's playing? Now, when I say the level, I mean he's giving us 27, 7, and 7 every year. How much longer can he play at this level?
I mean, I think with Luka being brought in to be the next deal, like to put more pressure there, he could sit back and play another 2 to 3 years. Just because Luka's gonna take more of the brunt. Because he's younger, they're putting it on his back, and now LeBron can step back a little bit and do what he does. Stay healthy, stay out of certain games he don't need to be in, let his body recover. He has more time, because before he had to play because he was the dude. Now you got Luka there. I think that dynamic is gonna be better for him, because he has the ability to rest when he needs to rest, play when he needs to play.
Mr. Banks?
Well, I think he's gonna stay there long till Bryce get there.
You think so?
I believe he's gonna stay there. Just like he indicated. I mean, the guy can make sure he stays in shape. He has all the best equipment, the best massage therapists.
1.5 a year.
1.5 on his body.
So he has all the opportunity to keep his body as best he can, because he's getting older. It's tough. I don't care who you are, and I'm sure it's tough on him. It's taking him longer to recover. It's taking him longer for probably to get himself together. That's why he's there probably early in the morning and kept that same routine. But I think he's just gonna probably stay there as long as Bryce and make some more history, make some more numbers, and like you said, Luka's gonna be that guy that's gonna take some of the load and the pressure off him, because he don't have to be the main guy. But I guarantee you, and I ain't gonna say guarantee, because that's not what I should say. But I think he's still gonna probably, even in his low time and low ball, give you 18 to 20, which is still better than the majority of them in the league.
That's 22.
Yeah, at that age. So,
She's up.
At what age?
No, I'm
You
talking
got
about
22-year-olds that can't go 18.
Yeah.
How long do you think she's up?
2 years. I'm with him. I think Bryce gets in the league in 2 years.
Yeah,
Is he
you gotta play 1 year
Is it
college.
senior?
You got 1 year college, so this year and then next year, so
Yeah,
2
you gotta play
years.
2 years. Got 1 year college.
Got 2 years. I mean, it's impressive, man. It's impressive.
He's done with no one else. I don't.
How old is Braun? 39.
Brian?
40.
He's be 41.
You'll be 41 in December.
Yeah.
That whole father time shit ain't bothered him at all.
He kicked Father Time in his ass.
You know,
Franco, what you think?
Here's the crazy thing about us as athletes, man, is that sometimes our time isn't up.
Yeah.
They might think our time is up. Or our body might have a little element that might be saying, well, if I just had 4 more months to get healthy,
Yeah.
I could keep doing this. Like, we look at the big three on TV with what Cube is doing, the homies are balling. And they're all former NBA players.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they balling.
Hooping.
Like they hooping. Like they hooping against each other. But when we look at each other, we be like, man, do I still want to do this? Like the idea of getting up and pounding and grounding and grinding the way we have to
The
grind
idea of training.
to get ready, training.
Yes.
Like wanting to play and show up on Sundays, I still got routes in me.
How many?
7. But
And the same day?
at the same day, I still got. But I'm saying, but the reality
You
comes
got the
into
9
play.
routes in it?
But the reality comes into play that, man, a lot of guys, I think LeBron's still playing at a high level. Period.
Yeah.
Fact.
He has to say he don't want to play no more because he's still playing at a high level. The dominance of that is there. As long as the Lakers keep giving them hope that we got a chance to go out and play, it ain't the money because they're not making him $80 million right now. So if he was getting to be an $80 million man, that'd be on the table. The reality is that he's still out there dominating. As long as they keep giving him hope that he got a chance, then he's gonna keep showing. I do agree with both of you guys about Bryson. I think that is a notion that you need to pay attention to.
That would be
I mean,
He's still
right now, LeBron-
selling tickets.
Yeah. And
he's
LeBron's
still
playing the game above the neck.
Yeah.
yeah.
80% of his game is above the neck. Now he knows when people are.
And now he can really shoot that ball. So
I mean, he playing the game.
and I mean the other day, last year he dunked on a few. I'm like,
He ready.
LeBron looks. If he was just chasing rings, because I don't know if he's still chasing rings, but I think he's trying to put his kids in position to really win. But if LeBron was still on a hunger for rings, at this rate he might can go 4 years.
Fellas, I appreciate everybody stopping by today. On another segment here, stats and sidelines. Don't forget about the sticks.
There you go, bro.
We're gonna see y'all next time. I appreciate the guests, the co-hosts, Chizo, Frank Sanders, Michael Bankston, Jerome Daniels. Fellas, we're gonna do it again next week.
Appreciate it.
Love.